everyone, this is Mrs. Parks, the Outreach Coordinator from Berks Career and Technology Center. This video is a tutorial on the student online application to BCTC. The first thing you want to do is go to our website, berkscareer.com. From there, find the Student tab and scroll down to High School Application and Admissions. Once you click on that, you will pull up the fields that show you the 4 easy steps to apply to Berks Career and Technology Center. When you are starting, make sure you choose the district you reside in. We're going to say it's Boyertown School District, and that will pull up the student online application section. You want to go through and complete all the fields, and I'll talk you through this. So for your name, you want to type in your name. I'm going to choose test student. The date of birth, you could type it in. 2003. You can use dashes, you can use the calendar. It is a very smart program. It will know what to do. Choose your gender and household status. You want to choose all the fields that are appropriate to you. If there is a family military affiliation, you want to make sure you choose that. If it's a single parent or a dual parent or the student as a parent, you want to make sure you click the appropriate ones. We're going to choose single parent. Next, you want to choose the program that you're applying for at BCTC. Would it be the 9th grade early admission program if you are an 8th grader? If you are a 9th, 10th, 11th grader, you'd want to choose the career and technical program. If you are a senior, you have a choice of Future Ready or the medical health professions, either the AM or the PM session. You want to next choose your program choice at BCTC. We'll choose diesel technology for our first choice. And you always want to make sure you have a second choice in there. We'll choose video and media content production. The teacher recommendation would be the teacher name. We're just going to type in the names Mrs. Smith and Mr. Jones and hit the next button. Next, for the second page, you want to type in your address. So we're going to type in address, maybe it's South, 555 South, 3rd Street or 5th Street. The apartment, if there's an apartment number. The city, we're going to punch in Reading, it's in Pennsylvania, and the zip code 19608. Now this little box here will open up if your mailing address is different than your physical address. It is not for our cases. We're just going to leave that checked that the mailing address is the same as the physical address. If you would have a post office box as your mailing address, then you would want to uncheck it and complete that field. Phone number, we're going to choose a phone type as either your home phone or the home cell. We'll just choose home phone. I'm going to tab over and type in the phone number. If there would be an extension, you can list the phone extension, and you can also choose if it's an unlisted number. The language, there's a lot of different choices for your language if it's different than English, but English does come up automatically. The student's last name, we're going to use student, and the residence type. To the best of your knowledge, do your parents or guardians own their own home, rent? Do they lease? Do you live with a extended family, grandparents, aunts, anything like that? Foster care or group home, or if you're not sure, you can always choose not specified. For today, we're going to choose rent, and the registration date is the date you're applying to BCTC. So we're going to go over to that little calendar and just type on today's date. The student contact information, this is actually your parent and guardian contact information. So for the name, we're going to type in the parent or contact guardian's information. I'm going to punch in parent of student. And their email type is, we're going to choose their work or home, parent work at gmail.com. It's a fake Gmail. We have the option to add additional emails, add as many additional emails that you would like. We're only going to have this one, so we're going to use that red X to remove the other ones. The phone type, lots of different choices for phones. We're going to choose the cell phone for that parent, and we'll tab over to type in that phone number. And we're going to, if it is an unlisted number, we can choose that again, but we can also add as many phone numbers as we need. We're going to remove them for now. The relationship, lots of different relationships to that student. We're going to choose father. And if they would like to receive correspondence from BCTC about that student, we're going to make sure that that's checked so they always get the correspondence needed. And the contact type, it could be a guardian, emergency contact, household member, anything like that. And the contact's gender, we're going to choose male. Now, if you'd like to add an emergency contact, you do so up here with the add button, and you could scroll down and see that there's a whole nother field available to fill in. We're going to hit remove for now, and because we're just going to have one contact for now, and the last part would be to submit. That's step 1. We're going to then go back to our website and scroll down till we get to step 2, which is the teacher recommendation form. This is what the teacher recommendation form looks like. You're going to need 2 teacher recommendations, so make sure you choose wisely. As a student, you can print these out and hand them to your teacher, or better yet, you can download them and then email them to your teacher. Ask your teacher to email them directly or print them off and send them directly to your high school counselor. The next thing you want to do, step 3, is probably the easiest, one of the easiest steps, I think, is the essay. That would be completing an essay telling us why you want to apply to BCTC. There's 3 writing prompts you must make sure that you answer in this essay. The first one is your long-term career goals, what you want to do with your life and how BCTC can help you get there. The other one is to what you've done so far to help you get to that goal. Have you been doing any volunteer work? Have you been a member of any clubs? Have you done any leadership roles, possibly in sports or scouts or anything like that along the way? And the last part of the writing prompt is why applying to BCTC and being in a program will make you successful in your career. This is where we love to hear stories from our students. It could be something where you used to work on the old cars with your parents or grandparents, and that really got you interested in automotives, and that's why you want to apply to our automotive technology program. All right, and step 4 would be completing the admissions agreement. You would need to open this up, print it out, and both you and your parent or guardian would need to complete this information to making sure that you understand everything. You have all the fields completed. There's parts for your parents or guardian to initial, and at the very bottom, it's a spot for your parent or guardian and the student to sign and date. Make sure this gets back to your high school counselor as well. And that's it. The 4 easy steps to apply to Berks Career Technology. Make sure that you have everything filled out and completed to your high school counselor. Your high school counselor is also going to have deadlines that you have to make sure that you follow and get everything in. Without all of the documents and your online application completed, BCTC would not be able to process your application. So thank you so much, and we hope to be hearing from you soon.